From Terra Luna's collapse to now FTX, is the cryptoverse truly a safe space for traders? Today, the SEC is now going after FTX to see whether their practices protected customers. And I bet chances are the regulatory body will likely find something to sue this exchange. So, will Binance still buy this exchange, or will they choose not to? I mean, Binance apparently didn't sign any legal documents that might force their hand to actually enter the deal. Unlike Twitter and Elon Musk, Binance can actually choose not to continue with this transaction. And what are the effects of that to the whole crypto world? Or better yet, where do we run to now that Solana has nosedived, losing almost 50% of its value in less than 12 hours? It's a bloodbath out here. Thankfully, I've got some interesting news, so stick around to the very end. As always, welcome back to Moneyside, your favorite crypto news channel. If you're new here, well, welcome to the XRP Army. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on our daily crypto news updates.
Thanks for tuning in to Stocks of the Hour. I'm Abby Phillips. Novati Group, via a subsidiary, has been granted a restricted banking license by APRA. The banking business will launch as the International Bank of Australia. We spoke with Peter Cook, Managing Director of Novati, about the announcement today.
Novati Group has now been able to be awarded a bank license for the International Bank of Australia. With the bank license, we now have banking services along with our payment services that rely on issuing licenses, acquiring licenses, and cross-border licenses. Our revenue run rate is more than 40 million per year. With the funding coming from the reckoned dividend, we'll have over $20 million of available cash at the end of November, on top of our shareholding of 91% in the bank. This is a unique ASX-listed group, the culmination of many years of strategy of building these assets.
Shares are trading 46% higher at 27 cents.
Novati is a payments company that's a subsidiary of Ripple and now has acquired relevant license to launch the International Bank of Australia. That's just one of Ripple's partners who are doing great in their individual countries. Outside the US, Ripple is actually crashing the game, and the only thing holding this crypto company back is the SEC. I'm sure you all noticed that XRP is recovering nicely from the bearish market that was widespread in the crypto world thanks to FTX. Most analysts speculate that this crypto exchange has likely caused irreparable damage to this market and could likely lead to intense regulations down the line.
I want to talk to you now about cryptocurrencies. I know that, like I've said in the past, you're one of the few, you're in precious metals, but you're also in crypto. Let's talk about the debacle that's happening over in Binance FTX land. To give some perspective, FTX.com began Sunday with over 20,000 Bitcoins on its platform. They were all but gone as of today after the exchange buckled. The clients withdrew 430 million of Bitcoin in just a few days. We see the carnage across the board here in the crypto space.
Well, I'm a fan still. I think it's probably a buying opportunity. I mean, if you look at Bitcoin itself, it's really stuck in that, 15,000 to 25,000. And certainly as an investor, I think that you like to see these carnage events come up because it really forces the price down lower. As a trader, I would call this like a blow-off pattern to the downside, which is where I'd like, when I can see where a short term it starts to bounce a little bit, I'd like to be a buyer. I mean, Bitcoin may fail, and I think that everybody has to be aware of, if you're going to play in the crypto space, which I am a big believer, and I think it is the currency of the libertarian. I do believe that, listen, you have to be prepared that it could go to zero. There is no hard asset. It's not like gold. I can't hold it in my hands. I can't look at it. I can't touch it. So it's a little tricky, but I do think that crypto is real, and I do think that crypto is going to be the wave of the future as you watch the central banking system trying to convince everybody to go to a digital currency, which is not a cryptocurrency. And I think they want to make a worldwide digital, which they can have total control of it. And I think that's what you're seeing some of the problems here. And I do believe that the cryptos are real. But again, always in that kind of market, it's very speculative still. But Russia's using a lot of crypto right now because of some of their restrictions, so they get around it through crypto, as are others. And the blockchain technology is phenomenal and been around for years. So I think they're real. I'd be looking to be a buyer at some point here, knowing though that I have to take risk.
Okay, on the flip side, gold, your friend Bubba, has been...
What's up, fam? Did you think we were kidding when we said shit's gotta burn to rise from the ashes? Buckle up. This is what we've been waiting for. I can't talk about other projects. Good luck to them. XRP better than the competition. That's why every day I increase my position.
Last thing that I'll say is if you look at what precipitated some of the 2008 financial crisis, you saw a number of bilateral, bespoke, non-reported transactions happening between financial counterparties, which then got repackaged and re-leveraged again and again and again, such that no one knew how much risk was in that system until it all fell apart.
Well, these devils! Sam Bankman-Fried!
If you compare that to what happens on FTX or other major cryptocurrency venues today, there's complete transparency.
Well, these devils! Sam Bankman-Fried!
About the full open interest. There's complete transparency about the positions that are held. There's a robust, consistent risk framework applied, and we're excited to work with the CFTC on our U.S. licensed and regulated venue to bring a lot of this.
This guy, this douchebag!
You always need a big player to go to zero.
Well, these devils!
I would like to see, and I don't want this to happen, but it always gives you a good bottom when you get a large player over-levered that goes to zero.
You know, I think like one example is market manipulation. And I think one thing that I would expect the SEC to be looking at now, and I wouldn't be shocked to see some movement on, is around coming up with some sort of guidelines for crypto exchanges. Right now, they live in the money service business regime, which is an appropriate regime for part of the activity. But, I would expect to see, anti-market manipulation, anti-wash trading regulations and policies start to come out.
So if you have to sacrifice someone who used too much leverage, and it's always leverage that does it. Somebody's over-levered, positions are complicated, they're not transparent, they're not liquid, and they go to zero. Someone is out there on the brink of zero. If someone's going to zero, I don't know who, but it'll be great for everybody else that survives because everybody will learn from that.
Well, these devils! Sam Bankman-Fried!
And that's what I like about a washout event. And I think we're due for one in crypto land.
It's me! I'm the one out here putting the work in, behind the scenes, trying to save crypto. Well, these devils! Sam Bankman-Fried, Brian Armstrong, they're trying to permanently ruin it. This is not about money for me. I hope you guys understand this. I'm here
fighting for you.
It's time we all wake up and finally pick the right cryptos to invest in. You should also be careful when it comes to exchanges. That's why it's better to have a cold wallet storage. FTX's collapse proves to the whole world that we need to have proper regulations. But the SEC keeps holding off regulatory clarity, and we are waiting until things go bad and then jump in. I mean, why is the SEC only now trying to investigate FTX? Why couldn't they have done this beforehand? And are they just guessing and making up the rules as they go? Or was this a calculated idea? I don't think so. As long as the SEC doesn't create the rules for the game, we are bound to have another market crash, and that could likely happen soon. If you have any capital, well, now is the perfect time to invest in a more promising crypto, which is XRP. We all know that Ripple is on the winning side, and it's only a matter of time before this case finally ends and Ripple is proclaimed the winner. Yep, you heard that right. Remember, you can always share your comments and your thoughts in the section down below.
Tell me here then, where does this go? I mean, let's have a look at just effectively what we have. We've got so many cryptocurrencies out there. You're one of the front runners, but the thing is, are there too many of you guys?
Actually, I agree with you. I think there are too many. There are around 3,000 different digital assets that trade on a daily basis now. I think, anytime there's a new market, there's a lot of people that run into that market and try to show that they can solve a problem, they can deliver a customer need. I have said publicly before that I think 99% of all crypto probably goes to zero. But there is that 1% where I think that is focused on solving a real problem for real customers and is able to do that at scale. And that's going to be game changing. And I think that's going to continue to grow significantly in the decades ahead.
As always, do your own research and always trade safely, guys. Please keep in mind we're not a licensed financial advisor. All videos on this channel are intended for entertainment purposes only. You can always let us know what you think in the comment section below, and let's have a conversation. Thank you so very much for watching. Don't forget to like this video and please click on that subscribe button below and turn on notifications so you get informed whenever we post our amazing content. We'll look forward to seeing you on the next Money Side.